Morning guys, welcome back to day, I guess it's 3 chopping corn now. We got the first field done, about 6 acres or so. This field is a little better than half done, and we've reached a point now where the little silo, I'll say little, it's the 50 footer, we get the 50 and the 60, so the little silo is just about full. So we're running out of room. We have this field left, like I said, it's a little bit better than half done, and we still have another, I don't know, 3.5, 4 acre field that's full of corn that hasn't been touched yet either. So I'm not sure what the plan is. We're gonna have to fill it, and then we're talking about maybe switching over to feeding out of it right away and feeding some out of it, or maybe letting it settle. And I don't know, it's too much to just let settle, I think. So anyway, we'll have to come up with a plan, I guess, and just see how it goes. So get some footage here at chopping on day 3, and then see what goes on from there. I noticed one of the tires seemed kind of low on the wagon, so I came to grab the compressor again. I'm going to fill it up. It's a different wagon than the other one. Actually, it's a different tire too. So yeah, another wagon, well, I don't know if it's the same wagon or not. I shouldn't say that. It's a different one. Could be the same wagon, but it is a different tire. So I open this door up, and we'll put air in that tire, I guess. I see what direction this is going to be going. We're going to be putting new tires on, all new tires in these wagons pretty soon. Of course, it's leaked down since we used it last, so I gotta wait for it to fill. Well, I got the tire filled up there, so a crisis averted on that front, but just coming back with a 3rd load here from this morning, and I'll have to go up the silo and make sure it's not getting too full. But I'll leave the camera down the bottom. I'm not risking taking this thing up there, dropping it or something stupid like that. So I might get a little bit of footage on my phone, and we'll see if I can insert that into the video or whatever. So here we go. Well guys, welcome to the top of the silo. Hopefully I don't drop this camera. Yeah, so let me turn the camera around. Oh, I gotta stop recording for that? Man, oh man. Alright, that wasn't too bad, I guess. So here's inside the silo. This is the unloader. This is actually a pretty good view of the unloader. We don't usually get a good view of it, but yeah, here it is. It's a Val metal with with the distributor on top and all that stuff, so there's a good view of it. Lots of light and everything, so you can see it good. But anyway, yeah, there's the corn silage right there. It's hard to make out kind of the contours on the camera or whatever, but there's quite a low spot there in the center, and up there it's I don't know, it's not too bad. I got about a block and a half, maybe about that. Kind of look where under the auger there, about a block and a half, maybe a block and a quarter. So yeah, they finished. There's milk right there going out. It's another load. I think they finished that piece right there. That was the second field that we were doing, and now they're moving on to the third piece. So half of that was, if you guys remember, it was a little bit drier than the other half because it was under plastic or whatever. So we're gonna take the drier stuff first and see how that goes and see what kind of room's left. But yeah, I don't know how many more loads we're gonna be able to fit in here. Just kind of take it one at a time. We just put a load in and didn't take up too much room, so we're kind of hoping we'll be able to get most of it in. And yeah, I mean, we might have to let it settle for a day or two and then put a little bit more on top. But hey, look at that cat over there. Mousing. So yeah, I might have to let it settle for a day or two and then, you know, put the rest of it in or something like that. But that wouldn't be much of a big deal. But yeah, we're cutting her close. Cutting her close. So there was 14 feet of silage left in this silo before we started filling it. So yeah, pretty cool. I wish we had a bagger. That'd be kind of the ticket, I think, because then you could just, if you ran into the room, you just fill the bag and then use that, I guess. But so anyway, there's the plastic there off of the big silo. The big silo is next to us here. You can tell it's higher up. It's 10 feet higher. It's a 60-foot silo. So not exactly big silos by any means, but for us here, that's the big silo, and we're going to stand on the little silo. So yeah, that's the plastic cover. I will have to fold that up and put it away. We reuse them, so. And yeah, I don't know, not much else to say. It's kind of like a cheap drone shot, I guess. Before I had the drone, I used to go up here and get a little bit of footage, but yeah, pretty neat, pretty neat. So anyway, hopefully he comes back here pretty soon with the next load, and we'll unload that too. And yeah, got a little bit of corn and stuff getting thrown at me when the distributor goes around, because the unloader's set up pretty high, so when it comes off the distributor, it's kind of hitting over the wall here. And we're getting the same thing over on that side. Over on that side there, it'll fall down the chute into the silo room. So that's kind of annoying too, but whatever, is what it is. So yeah. Oh yeah, and there's, maybe you guys can see, that's where it comes in. So there's the pipe right there, and it just comes in up the pipe, up that chute there, and it just drops it right down into that deflector. That's how that works. Our old unloader, well, this unloader has always been in this silo, but the old silo, the big silo, has a different style unloader in it that didn't distribute. It just had like a little deflector in here, and you can move it like up and down from down on the ground, and you can move it like from one side to the other up here. And that was well, there was good and bad points to it. The bad thing was it didn't level it as nice. This silo is actually, it doesn't level it as nice as the big silo. It seems like with the big silo, it's a little bit bigger diameter. It's 20 foot instead of 18. It seems to spread out a little bit better. In this silo, you always get that big depression in the middle, but it still levels it a lot better than the old style with just the little deflector right there. And the only downside with this style is you lose a little bit of room at the top, because the unloader is sitting down farther to enable you to deflect it around, where at the old style unloaders you lift it way up into the silo, and you get a lot more room. You can pretty well fill right to the top of the walls. So that's the downside to these style unloaders, is you lose a little bit of room. So anyway, that's that. So we'll continue. Oh, I can see that up there actually. Let me zoom in. Just right there, just caught a glimpse of them right there. Cows are all out. So anyway, yeah, I'll leave you guys, and we'll see you in a little bit, I guess, down on the ground. Well, I can down. This will be the last load before lunch anyway, and it'll fit no problem, I'm sure. Dad brought the harvester home for lunch here, and this is just one of the stalks that he picked up from the greener section of that field he's on now, and it's pretty green compared to the rest of it. Pretty green. That stuff will have to go on top. It'll be pretty wet, but there's not too much of it, I don't think. Maybe a load or two. So we go through it first anyway, but if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. That'd be the ideal stuff to have to wait on anyway. Well, we're just opening up this field here now. This is the last of the 3 fields. We have corn in. I guess the first part they did was this here. On the end here, just to clear up some room. Last year we planted right like the straight rows up and down the field like these ones, all the way to the all the way to the tree line pretty near. That wasn't very good. So this year we did it this way when we planted, and just cleared up a whole bunch more room for us for turning and whatnot. So hopefully it's enough. It might, yeah, it's probably enough. So anyway, if it isn't, we'll have to make note of it, I guess, and next year make sure we plant a few more rows that direction. But anyway, yeah, this is the first round on the field lengthways. So basically this half of the field is the stuff that was planted under plastic, and then way over there, the other half of the field was the stuff that was planted without the plastic, and that is quite a bit greener yet than the stuff planted under plastic. So we'll take this stuff here first, and if it doesn't fit, then that stuff can wait a little bit while longer anyways. So that's where we're at right now. Too bad I don't own a gimbal, eh? Sitting right there. Just coming to the edge of the field here now. Oh, so you missed the wagon a little bit. Alright. Time to head back up the silo. We're going to try for 2 more loads today. See how that goes. This load's only about 3/4 full though, so maybe we'll go for 3, I don't know. Well guys, we actually got the silo full. There is still a few loads left out in the field though, so we'll have to leave it settle, I guess. Try to tomorrow get a couple loads in and see where we're at then. But of course that'll be in the next video, so thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you next time.